Are you ready to make a spicy cauliflower power bowl? Hi, my name's L.Feeney. I eat a whole food, plant-based diet with no added oil. I'm also a Louisianian. So as you can imagine, I'm somewhat of an endangered species around here. If I want any family or friends to dine with me and eat my cooking, I have to cook with spice and flavor. I purchased tortillas that have no added oil, and I simply placed the flat tortilla into the pan, fitted it, and put it in the oven at 325 for about 5 minutes. After that, it was in the shape of a bowl and ready to go. Our next step will be to spice up the cauliflower. We're going to use about 6 ounces of cauliflower that we've broken apart into bite-sized pieces and rinsed. And while still damp, we put it in the bowl, and then we're only going to add 1 spice to this. We're going to add baharat spice. Baharat contains cinnamon, nutmeg, cumin, coriander, black pepper, a number of different spicy ingredients. So we're going to add 2 teaspoons of this to the cauliflower that's damp and toss it around. The spices will stick to the damp cauliflower, and therefore we don't need oil of any sort. In order to prepare this for roasting though, we're going to put a silipat or silicone mat on our pan. And so this is so that the cauliflower won't stick to the pan. Just simply pour out the cauliflower onto the pan, separate it, and we're going to put it in the oven at 325 for about 25 minutes. This is different from normal roasting with oil where you cook high at 400 degrees for a shorter amount of time. Without oil, we're going to cook low and slow. Our cauliflower bowl is going to have 2 different sauces in it. One is hummus, which I have already prepared, but I can tell you what I did to make this oil-free hummus. All we did was we drained and rinsed a can of chickpeas, and then we added to that the juice of 1 lemon and the zest of that lemon. And then we added 4 chopped cloves of garlic and 1 teaspoon of cumin. I put this in the Cuisinart, and after that I just mixed it. And if you feel that it's not coming together, slowly add a tablespoon of water at a time until it looks like this. Our other sauce for the cauliflower bowl is a non-dairy sour cream. And in order to make this, you need to buy extra firm silken tofu. This is not in the refrigerator section. Typically it's on the shelf. And it's shaped like a block, and just put it in drain it so that all the liquid drains out of it. To this, we're going to add simply 1 tablespoon of lemon juice, 1 tablespoon of red wine vinegar, and a pinch of chipotle chili powder. Just add this red wine vinegar and the lemon juice, just a pinch of this chipotle powder. You don't have to have the chipotle powder, especially if you're not from Louisiana, but I have to have it. Stir that up well, and then I'll tell you about what the rest of our ingredients are. They're pretty simple. We have a mix of greens, largely baby arugula, and some red leaf lettuce. We also have shredded red beets. Both of these are great sources of nitrates that are wonderful for circulation and repairing all the damage you've done if you've been on the standard American diet for years. We also have pickled red onions. I pickled these myself in a very simple way. I just put a 1/2 cup of water, a 1/4 cup of distilled white vinegar, a 1/4 cup of apple cider vinegar, and a 1.5 tablespoons of maple syrup. Put that on the stove until it simmered. I thinly chopped red onions. I put the red onions in the bottom of the jar, and then I poured the mixture over. After it cooled down, I put it in the refrigerator, and this will keep for about 3 days. It's a wonderful addition and different texture to meals. So, we'll take our bowl. And to this bowl, we're going to start out with the non-dairy sour cream and just spread it around. And you can add more as you like. Some people at this point like to add a little bit of balsamic vinegar to their greens, and that's fine. I'm gonna add some of this red onion, pickled red onion. It's wonderful anti-inflammatory beet. I don't know about you, but I find that people don't add beets to meals very often, and beet is just such a superfood and well worth it. I just shred a lot at one time for use during the week. I just throw it into everything. We're going to add our wonderful roasted cauliflower, and then we're going to top it off with some hummus. And I'm going to put this on a beautiful plate. And there you have it. Our power lunch, a spicy cauliflower bowl. Enjoy.